Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Round 5 between Tlaxtlan Soothsayer and VM Crabling. Two players who have absolutely earned their positions in these playoffs, in the final, I mean, and are just, they're playing at such a high level, it's insane. So, winner takes all. They get the $5 Steam gift card and an auto qualifying position in the Season 6 playoffs for that $1,000 prize. Ba 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 da ba da ba. So, here we have it. Starting with the Lizards. We're going to have Saurus Warriors with shields. We're going to have the cohort of Sotek Red-Crested Skinks. He's going to have some Cold One Riders. It looks like 3 of them to be precise. And then we have these lovely Croxagores and a Feral Carnosaur on the field, both of whom will disappear. We're going to have Chameleon Skinks up front for that skirmishing force. Got a Skink Chief, or sorry, a Skink Priest with the Manticore Summon and Flock of Doom. We've got a Red-Crested Skink Chief on top of a Ancient Stegodon. Going to be bringing Warrior's Crest, Potion of Strength, Opal Amulet, and Foe Seeker. And that's going to round out our Lizardmen force. Now the Dark Elves. 3 repeater crossbows up front. We got Slaanesha's Harvesters, the ROR Doomfire Warlocks. And then for the rest of this army, we'll have 4 Dread Spears, 2 Witch Elves, one of which will be the Sisters of Singing Doom, 2 Cold One Knights. And then we're going to have the ROR Scourgerunner Chariot, the Ravagers of Rakarth, that do poison damage. And then Marathi on foot. She's going to be bringing the Wand of Caridon for that Bound Doom Bolt. She's also going to be disappearing into the field. And she's going to have Soul Stealer, Power of Darkness, as well as Doom and Darkness, Heartrender the Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, Greater Arcane Conduit, Spiteful Conjuration, and Life Leeching. So, here we have it, guys. Crabling versus Soothsayer, match point for both players. Yeah, Tlaxtlan has been a Lizardman player for a while, but I mean, he's only played him twice in the tournament that I've seen today, so I guess we'll see what happens from here. But oh boy, I love the Ancient Stegodon's blow darts. They do so much work. Ooh, the Skink cohort with Javelins getting some nice work on top of those repeater crossbows. And so far, the skirmishing seems to be going in favor of the Lizardmen so far, I have to say. Chameleon Skinks with their 40% missile resistance, poison damage, all that. They're very effective here. We have the Scourgerunner Chariots coming out to play, but Cold One Knights are going to be countering that movement, so they're going to run back away from them. Red-Crested Skinks are getting focused by some repeater crossbow fire as well as the Croxagores. But once again, they're going to be taking damage each time they come in too close. And there goes a Doom Bolt right on top of the Red-Crested Skink Chief, doing a nice bit of damage. Yeah, these repeater crossbows taking some damage they are not enjoying right now. Core Sotek is taking some pretty serious damage, though. I do like that Soothsayer is keeping, all of his Cav and Dinosaur units pretty far in the back line, just letting the repeater crossbows skirmish against his infantry and his skirmishers, which really isn't going to be getting the most value in terms of what they're good at. So right now, Soothsayer approaching this very smartly. He's keeping his army very much in formation. He's not letting anything get singled out. And Crabling also playing this very smart too. I think, unfortunately, he's just kind of having to deal with the fact that the repeater crossbows just aren't as good at skirmishing as the Chameleon Skinks are. And the Chameleon Skinks are going to do a ton of work. All right, front lines have gotten engaged. We have Saurus Warriors with shields diving into Dread Spears. Croxagores coming to help. Cohort of Sotek in combat here against Dread Spears and Witch Elves getting rampaged. And now the repeater crossbows are continuing to get counter-skirmished. But there goes that first Manticore summon. Balance of power dead even at the moment. And now we have the Cold One Riders going after the Slaanesh Harvesters. A big Soul Stealer hitting all of these units. And a Cold One Knight coming in to attack. And right away, these Cold One Riders are going to start suffering immensely at the hands of these Cold One Knights and the Doomfire Warlocks. Feral Carnosaur and the Red-Crested Skink Chief are getting shot. Well, actually, mostly just the Red-Crested Skink Chief getting shot by the repeater crossbows right now. And Terror going to kick in on top of those on top of those Cold One Knights. But the Red-Crested Skink Chief Lord needs to be very, very careful. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Going to see Murderous Prowess already getting popped there. And a Doom and Darkness getting cast down over here, upgraded on top of these units. But the Doomfire Warlocks look like they may not have enough punch to take out these units. Over here, Cold One Knights getting trounced by the Red-Crested Skink Chief as well as the Feral Carnosaur. And then across the rest of the battlefield, trying to see what's going on. It does look like the frontline engagements have been pretty evenly traded. Saurus Warriors with Shields going to be able to take out those Dread Spears. Cold One Knights and Dread Spears taking out these Cold One Riders. And the Scourge Runner Chariots are chasing down Chameleon Skinks at the moment. Cohort Sotek is almost dead to rights at this point. But right now, it does seem like the Lizardmen have gotten a lot of really key damage done on top of a lot of important units. Marathi suffering a lot of damage. The Doomfire Warlocks are routing. There's Cold One Knights routing. We have the Repeater Crossbows over here. Going to be routing as a Feral Carnosaur dives into them and starts munching on their body parts. Just kidding. They're not going to rout. They're just going to keep running away. But a Power of Darkness going down on top of them from Marathi. And still anybody's game. Don't forget that this Manticore summon is inflating the balance of power some. And but if the Lizardmen can chase off all of these repeater crossbows, there's still one over here, but then I think they'll be in a really strong position because the repeater crossbows are really the main thing they need to worry about when it comes to their Feral Carnosaurs, their Feral Carnosaur and their Lord. Feral Carnosaur right now is in combat with the Cold One Knights, but Marathi is nearby, repeater crossbows are nearby, Dread Spears are coming over with the Doomfire Warlocks, and this Feral Cold One could die isolated and alone. And would you look at that, chat? Feral Carnosaur possibly going to go down right here. A big Flock of Doom getting cast down. Going to see a Soul Stealer coming down over here on top of that Ancient Stegodon. And then a big rear charge from the Ravagers of Rakarth onto the back of these Saurus Warriors with shields. And Feral Carnosaur running away. The Red-Crested Skink Chief is in combat, and now he is going to go down. Oh my goodness gracious, what a turnaround. Crabling bringing this back home. The repeater crossbows shooting down Soothsayer's Lord, and we're going to see a concession from Soothsayer. It doesn't look like Mushroom Cave. Oh man. Huge rampage indeed. Yeah, that's going to be Sooth getting knocked out there in the last game by Crabling. And a comeback, too. That was incredible. Beautiful games to both of these players. Holy shit. That was awesome. I really couldn't have asked for a better climax. That was thought the Lizardman had it there. And then it just did a total 180. Budget Ballin, thank you so much for the follow. Everybody, give some love to both of these players in the chat, please. And also, a huge shout out to Crabling here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he came back from a 0-2 deficit to Tlaxtlan Soothsayer, one of the best players in the world, if not the best. And then he came back and won 3 battles in a row to win it. 3 battles in a row. That is insane. That is an incredible game. And Spaniard, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, you are all the best. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers, all the new followers. You guys have really made my week, and these last 2 weeks have been awesome. So thank you so much. I'm going to be a commentator like Joe Rogan at the UFC. That's the dream, Saint Luck. I need this to become a UFC level competition of Warhammer. But yeah, thank you, Optimus Pine. And, thank you guys so much for tuning in. But give some love to all the players. Everybody played beautifully today. Thank you all for participating. Normally, I would go through and read all of the follows and all of the subscriptions. but I hope you can forgive me. I need to get the hell off my gas and off this computer, so I'm going to end the stream from here. But everyone, take care of yourselves. Thanks for tuning in. My son HW signing off from here, and I will see you all next time.